All right, folks, take a good look. This is my Mid Ohio setup for WRL in the Xfinity series. I just ran a few laps here, and feel my lap times are pretty decent. So we're gonna go out here and see what we can do. Goal time a 1:22. I know I can go way faster than that. I'm leaning towards probably a 1:19.3, if not faster, because I know I've hit 1:18s with this setup before. And last time I checked, that would put me first all time on the leaderboard for this series at this track. So let's go see what we got. And here we go. Let's get a fast lap. So the first thing you're going to be doing is coming down to turn 1, you're going to cut this little curbing here, go to the inside of it, use the pit road exit, and then come all the way out to that yellow curb right there. Braking zone for turn 2 is going to be right when the white line straightens out right there. You're going to arc it in really late, try to get a nice exit from this corner right here. It's all about the speed onto this this back straightaway right here. You go all the way out to that yellow curb once again. Upshift all the way to 4th. Now braking zone for this corner, I believe it's turn 3. Is again going to be on the left white line whenever it starts to straighten out, or when you start to red line, whatever you prefer. Going to arc it in kind of late, get some nice acceleration up the hill. Brake early for this corner, but not too early because you don't want to touch these curbs. These curbs will absolutely slow you down. Once again, just trying to keep it nice and tidy, get those nice late apexes. This section, you're going to want to make sure you shift when you're turning the wheel straight, because if you shift while turning, it'll upset the car quite a bit. So just as a good rule of thumb, try to keep the car straight whenever you're shifting. It's going to help you a lot. Also, for this corner, you don't want to start braking until you turn left, because if you start braking when you turn right, it's going to upset the car and make it want to shoot to the right. This corner right here, I actually like to keep it right on that white line. I don't arc it like some people do, because I feel like it's faster if you just keep it right down there low. And let's see what we got here. It's going to be a 1:18.9. Yeah, we got a good setup here. Alright, so one more quick little overview of the setup here. So you got shock settings. I like to run my my rear bumps just a little bit higher than my rebounds, because I feel like it kind of helps stable the car out, you know, whenever it's going over those undulating sections, because this track has a lot of ups and downs, a lot of hilly parts to it, so that'll help straighten you out a little bit. The weight settings. One thing you're going to see is I'm gonna lower my left weight down to 49.5. I do that because most of the time we're going to be turning right at this track, and so you're going to want to raise that or lower that left weight just a little bit to have you turn right just a little bit better. Front weight's going to be a flat 50, same with the wedge, and then the right heights, of course, all the way down. As far as the front weight goes, it's more of a preference thing. You can run as high as 51.5 if you want. I just prefer 50. I feel like it gives me the nicest turn throughout the whole corner. Spring settings, pretty standard once again. Tire pressures are pretty interesting. You're going to want to basically get them as high as you can without it slowing you down, because the higher your tire pressures are, most likely the better your tire wear is going to be. And this setup has amazing long run speed, so definitely you want to get those tire pressures just right. And as far as the camber goes, you'll see I do some interesting stuff with the camber. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't exactly know how that works or why. I was just told that it's good to do it like that, and so that's how I do it. Front sway bar is going to be pretty low. Again, no rear sway bar. I don't like using rear sway bar, just not my thing. Track bars are going to be a clean 11-13 on both. Brake bias is going to be very important at this track, especially in most road courses. You basically want to get it as low as you can without it being too loose to drive, because the lower you have your brake bias, the better you're going to be able to rotate the car under braking, and that's what you want. But you don't want it to get too loose where you start sliding those rear tires, because then you're just going to be losing grip overall anyways. Tape isn't going to matter hardly at all at these road courses. You could run 0 if you want, you could run 45 if you want. I just like how 30 feels. I don't know if it actually does me any good or any bad. 30 feels good to me, so that's what I do. And then as far as the gears go, again, a huge matter of preference. What do you want out of the car? The best tip I can give you on gears is just to make sure that you're not making the gears so low that you're actually losing on acceleration, just to make the car drive better. You know, you're going to have to drive this thing loose if you want it to be fast. But, fortunately, like I said, my goal with this setup is going to have to be just to make it drive nice overall in the long run, have some good drive off, and just not be difficult to drive, but also hopefully not sacrifice too much speed So hopefully this setup will work well for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You all take care.